Hey guys, my name is Shai. Welcome to my channel. This is going to be a quick yes or no pick a card reading. This is using the Crow Tarot deck. I'm just going to flip up a single card and provide a little bit of commentary to give you guys kind of a quick and dirty answer to whatever your question is. So go ahead and throw your question out there and pick your card. The links to each card is down below in the description box, and they are cards number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and number 10. Let's go right ahead and jump into card number 1, which is the Lovers. I think this should be pretty obvious to everybody that this is a definite yes, especially if your question is relating to romance. But this card isn't always relating to romance. It's also that kind of card of personal alchemy, bringing two different parts of yourself together, or two different parts of some kind of project, and blending them into one, which you could sort of say that is what interpersonal relationships are like too. So if anything to do with that, it's not just a yes, it's like a absolute yes. And I would say that really good things are coming to you with this, whether this is pertaining to a romantic question, a friendship question, or something about your own personal growth. This is like really, really auspicious. As you can see, everything is, it's almost like the card is almost symmetrical. It's almost mirror images. And we have the snake in the middle, which to me is really meaning wisdom in this situation. So you're weaving together and alchemizing two different strands of knowledge, wisdom, or personal experience and blending them into one. And absolutely a yes. All right, card number 2 is the Hanged Man. So this isn't necessarily a no. This is kind of one of those cards I see as really indeterminate, and mostly to me this means wait. This is definitely a wait card. Again, it's not necessarily a no, but it is definitely a not yet, you're not ready yet, or the situation is not ready yet. Whatever you're asking about, you need to put this on hold. I would say at least for a month, although that doesn't, I don't really like giving time, like linear time answers. But that was the first thing that came to mind. And just in my own experience of getting this card, I found that the answer, when I get the Hanged Man, nothing seems to change about it for at least a month. So I would say give it at least a month before even considering continuing on with your question. And also, if you've been like really kind of obsessing over this situation, and maybe asking, a lot of tarot cards, or however you throw questions out to the universe, if you've been really pushing this issue, the Hanged Man can also mean like knock that off, like give it a rest, give it a break. Stop obsessing about this. You need to put it on the back burner for now. And card number 3, 10 of Pentacles. Very auspicious. Absolutely a yes, particularly if your question is pertaining to anything in your career, your material world, any kind of physical luxury, even going on like a luxurious vacation where you get to sit on a beach and kind of enjoy everything. And also anything to do with sharing your wealth and comfort and abundance with people around you. 10 of Pentacles, I would say, really speaks to a yes to almost anything, but particularly in those areas. There isn't too much more to say about that. 10 of Pentacles is awesome. Go for it. All right, card number 4. Queen of Pentacles. This is another yes. Again, really pertaining to anything to do with your material environment, and with the Queen of Pentacles, especially like your household. Like if you're the Queen of Pentacles is often like the working mother, balancing career and her family and looking after her kids. So if it's a question anything to do with your household, this card is really like giving you energy for that. The only thing I would say that it could be slightly problematic for is if you're asking about something that is really like abstract and etheric, like something really based in your emotions, or anything really, really spiritual, I would say this could be. I mean, it's still a yes, because the Queen of Pentacles to me is like a really, really positive card, but it could be, there could, depending on what you're asking about, there could be a type of warning coming with this, saying that perhaps there's a little bit of imbalance, and maybe you need to be balancing other parts of your world and your psyche in order to get everything aligned. If your question happened to be pertaining to emotions and anything really etheric, consider if you're sort of almost too grounded and if you need to get more in touch with, transcendent energies. But for anything else, this is absolutely, absolutely a yes. Okay, card number 5. 9 of Pentacles. Lots of good news for everybody today. There's been a whole series of positive pentacle cards. 9 of Pentacles is definitely a yes, especially about anything pertaining to your own personal comfort and abundance. In contrast with the 10 of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles is more speaking to your personal luxury and your attainment of something you've been working on. Sort of like you've climbed to the top of the mountain, now you're standing on the peak. But with the 9 of Pentacles, you're standing on the peak by yourself and sort of having your 15 minutes of fame or your moment in the sun, right? So I would say yes, definitely take your time to enjoy whatever you have just accomplished, and to also don't be afraid to kind of not like hoard it, but it's okay to kind of fill your bucket and keep your bucket to yourself for a while. You can keep your energies to yourselves, whether that's financial, emotional, spiritual, or romantic energies, whatever it is, you can enjoy it and keep it for yourself for a little while. As you continue to journey, if you journey on into the 10 of Pentacles, you might be kind of asked to spread that energy out. Like imagine if you came down from your mountaintop and came back into the village at the valley, that's when you share your energy. But when you're the 9 of Pentacles, feel free to, look after yourself and worry about yourself for now. Okay, card number 6. Nine of Swords. This is a no. Sorry, as soon as I saw this, I got that 9 of Swords kind of feeling, like almost like my breath was taken away, and I didn't say anything for a few moments there because I was just kind of staring at it. This is a particularly, like, not necessarily darker than a 9 of Swords, but it seems particularly grim to me. You've got the moon in the background, the cage, and, if I were a crow, and this is the Crow Tarot deck, this cage here would be particularly worrying. We got a skull, and these other birds look like they're, I don't know, almost like they're stabbed. They've been stabbed by those swords, and this is really like a haunted, like a Halloween type of vibe. So, if you've gotten this as an answer to your question, this is usually, like in my personal experience, when I pull the 9 of Swords, I only ever pull it for myself when I'm in it. Like, if I've been going through a nightmare situation, if I've been really feeling like just depressed and really, really anxious and sleepless nights and, drinking too much and worrying about everything and thinking that my life is collapsing and, just all of those horrible feelings, that's the 9 of Swords pops up not because the universe is trying to like inflict more pain and nightmares on me. The card pops out because it's reflecting what I'm putting out there. So for whatever your question is, this is absolutely a no, but the caveat I always try to, or almost like the olive branch I try to hand to people when the 9 of Swords comes up is, hang in there, remember that this too shall pass. The 9 of Swords is the universe reflecting back to your own like emotional state. But the nightmare is almost over. In the traditional, Rider-Waite 9 of Swords, the woman has woken up after her nightmare is in bed. So of course when you wake up from a nightmare in bed, the nightmare is still with you. It's still like ricocheting around inside your head, and you might be terrified and scared, but you've woken up from the nightmare. It's over. Eventually, the sun will shine, the dawn will come, you'll get up and go about your day. So I don't know how long it's going to take for, the dawn to come for you. but it always comes, right? Just hang in there. And so, I mean, again, this is a no, but you're not, just remember, you're not going to be sitting in this Nine of Swords energy forever. There will be an end to it. Okay, card number 7. Eight of Pentacles. This is typically a yes, especially if you're asking about something career or some kind of project. This is a really forward-thinking card to me, but it also is sort of like the higher octave of the Three of Pentacles, where you were starting a project, you were learning something, and here you've kind of gone from like apprentice to master. You've got all your ducks in a row. You've got all your pentacles stored up on this tree, and you're etching more down here. You've really got everything together. But you're not at the final, not the final stage yet. There's still going to be more to come, but you're prepared for the hard work. And after that, it's going to be coming your time of harvest and your time of abundance. So absolutely, absolutely a yes. I would say it's even a yes, even if you're asking about like relationships. Because in that context, it'd be kind of weird to get the Eight of Pentacles in a relationship context. But that would really suggest to me that you guys are really looking to the future together, and you're building your future together. So, Eight of Pentacles, it's a yes. Card number 8. Three of Wands. This is a yes. This is really a card of manifestation, but not so much that you've reached your harvest and are really gathering everything you desire. It's almost like the first hint that oh my God, this is happening. Maybe you've been going through a period where you've been really poor and broke for a long time, but then suddenly you realize that you're sitting there, you've paid the rent, you've paid all your bills, and you're going out to dinner. You're having a nice dinner, and when you get home, you'll still have a little bit of money left over in the bank to make it to your next paycheck, and you're just going, wow, my ship is turning around. This is just starting to work out for me, and the future is going to be, still going to be hard work, still going to be problems, but it's definitely going to be smoother sailing, and everything is starting to change for me. So that is the energy I see here. It's a yes. Just know that this is sort of the beginning stages of your journey, but it is a beginning stage where things are turning around for you. The winds are in your favor, and you're going to be sailing ahead, with the wind in your sails. Okay, card number 9. Five of Cups. And this would be a no. You can see how depressed this crow is because his 3 cups knocked over. This is really a card of disappointment and pessimism and things just, I imagine that this crow went here for a picnic or a party with his friends, and, maybe the bear came and knocked over his cups, or maybe nobody showed up to his party and, he just wants to cry, but hey, it's his party and he can cry if he wants to. It's okay. With this card, feel free to be disappointed. But eventually, you'll be able to work past that disappointment and realize that you still have 2 cups standing here. If you invited a bunch of people to your party and only 2 of your best friends came, hey, maybe that's the sign that, appreciate the really good friends you have and have your party with them. Even if it's not the party that you originally intended, it might be the party that you need. And that metaphor, runs the gambit with any kind of question you're asking about. So early to a yes or no question, this is a no, but there's that silver lining of it's not like an absolute no. Look for the things that you're not taking for granted. Look for the things that you are taking for granted. Look for the things that you're not grateful for. Look for the things that you could still focus on as being beautiful and wonderful. Don't focus on the negative. Don't focus on your 3 lost cups. Focus on the 2 cups that you still have. And then you can see that even though this is a no, maybe even though doors are closing for you, new ones are opening. All right, last card number 10. Page of Swords. This is a yes. However, with the pages, there's typically that energy of innocence and not knowing what to expect. So I would take this as a sign of go ahead, be your page of swords, go out there, embark on your new idea, your new mental paradigm, but don't expect everything to go your way. Basically, with a page like this for the yes or no, I would say expect the unexpected. This is not a signal to me that it's going to be completely smooth sailing or that everything is going to work out to your desired outcome. This is a yes, but a yes saying start your journey. This is a yes to start the journey. This isn't necessarily a yes saying everything will work out and your journey will be completed as you wish it to. But still, it's a yes to make a beginning. And then as you work your way down your path, things will shift and more things will unfold. And, then you can check in again with, with tarot cards or with, however you want to put questions out there. You can reevaluate your path as you continue down this journey. But this is a yes to make a beginning. And that is all of our cards for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Please, like, subscribe, leave me a comment if you're into this. This is a new project for me, and I'm just getting it started, so I'd really like to hear from anybody who resonated with this. So I hope to see you guys again soon. Bye.